in this case of this lockdown, all right, we are talking about survival strategy now. In the case of this lockdown, some people that don't have good survival strategy, any little money that comes into their hand, they spend it anyhow, not minding how long we are going to be staying at home without going to work. So imagine if you have 20,000 naira, for example, and you just believe it, don't worry, the lockdown will soon be over, and just spend the whole thing, and the lockdown refuse to be over, or they refuse to call off the lockdown. What will you be eating? What will you be feeding on at home? Hunger will deal with you decisively. So ability to now think ahead and say, okay, I have 20,000 naira. I don't even know when this lockdown is going to be over. So because of that, I will buy food and stock it at home. I will buy some things and keep. I will buy these little things and save and do this and do that. All right, so that in the course of lockdown, you can be eating well. Or that's a strategy for survivor in that condition. Okay, so that's a strategy for survivor in that condition. Is that taken now? Then another one is learning to live together. Learning to live together. That's another means of reason why people acquire skill. All right, you want to learn how to live together. For example, if your dad likes working with computer, for example, and your mom doesn't like working with computer, and anytime she wants to talk to your dad is always busy handling computers. You know, it looks as if the computer is taking the attention of your dad, and she will not be so comfortable with that. She'll be like, anytime I want to talk to you, you're always busy pressing your computer and this, that, and that, and that. I think it would be good if she also will learn how to operate computer so that they can be flowing together. Is that taken out? So by the time they are done doing whatever they want to do together, then he can pay attention to whatever she has to say. So you see, they'll be living together without any issue. But imagine if she doesn't learn how to live with him. They'll be having argument, they'll be having quarrel every time in the house. Is that taken out? Now let's go to the next one quickly. Types of skill. Types of skill. Types of skill. Lawrence, please. Lawrence, please, I don't know what the issue is with your own device there. Please try to help somebody to, if somebody can help you out. I don't know what the issue is, all right? So I said types of skill that can be acquired. Farming, for example. Farming, you can see so many doctors, professors, they have farm, right? Some teachers, they have farm. Some nurses, okay, pilots, just mention them. So many of them engineers, so many of them they still have farm, where they rear so many things. This is the skill acquired for crop and animal husbandry. People farm in order to survive. All right, some farm in order to have something to sell for people in time of need. Okay, crop husbandry involves planting crops such as maize, cassava, yam, plantain, and so on and so forth. Then in the case of animal husbandry include or involves fish farming, poultry farming, snail farming, rabbitry, and so on and so forth. All right, so we can acquire all this. In case if you don't know how to do them, you learn. Hey, can you please teach me? I want to learn how to rear rabbits. And when you rear them, you sell them a good, very good price. If you have an hotel where you can be selling all those things to, some people rear catfish. So many of you have poultry in your homes, in your house, in your compound, where people come around to buy them in large number. Right? That's a skill you can learn. So once you know that, you discover that anytime you are broke, you don't have money on you, you can easily get somebody that you can just sell them to, and you get your money. All right. Another one we have here is, okay, like in the case of, excuse me, please. So farming is another skill that, just like I said earlier, then this is another skill that you can acquire, that is basic computer literacy. Okay, learning to operate a computer is a skill. Like you see on the picture display here, you learn how to operate computer. It's a very good thing. In fact, in this generation, if you don't know how to operate computer, honestly, all right, somebody is telling us that it's rearing rabbits. So if you want to buy, you can patronize the person. Jeffrey Obi said it's rearing rabbits. So if you want to buy, if you like rabbit meat, you can tell your parent, one of your friends is rearing rabbit. So you can go and buy and kill it, point and kill, a very good one. And you know, like bushmeat. Okay, I know Priscilla will like bushmeat a lot. So if you can go to him and get one. So that's a very good thing there. Obi Jeffrey. That's a very nice one there. So computer literacy is very, very important. So in this dispensation, imagine someone that doesn't even know how to operate an Android phone in this generation. An Android phone or computer. You can't even solve the internet. You can't get any information online. I'm sorry for that person. That person is really, really left behind. Okay? That person is in olden days. All right? So that is another thing that we can learn. Let's look at the next one. Photography. Like I mentioned when we started this notes, this class rather. Photography also, this is the art, process, or job of taking photographs or filming an object by different types of camera. You can see the picture that is displayed here on the screen. Somebody might be thinking, what's so special about photography? What? It's a very lucrative skill that you can acquire to fetch you good money. I can tell you, and assure you. All right? I can assure you, to fetch you good money. So these are skills that you can acquire. All right? Photography, snapping pictures. Then let's look at the next one. Another one we have here is internet browsing. Internet browsing, you see, operating computer is not limited to hello, good afternoon, sir. Or I know how to just press and play game. All right, we have a whole lot of things that you can do on the internet. All right, internet browsing, email operation. Internet browsing is the art of looking for information on the internet using a computer. Then email is electronic mailing system. It is a fast means of sending and receiving mails on the internet through a computer. Imagine you are here right in Nigeria. You can send a message to your uncles, your siblings, and the university and outside the country within 1 minute, less than a minute. Just type the message and just fall bam. But in those days, if somebody is in Lagos and you are in Kaduna here, and you want to talk to the person, there's no way, there's no phone, so you have to write a letter and take it to post office. They will now send it. It can take like about 3 or 4 days before the letter can get to the person. Then the person will now reply again. Replying again can take about 3 or 4 days again. So like 1 week before you can get your information. Maybe you just want to ask after the person's welfare. My daddy, I need, or you need school fees, or you need something in school. Maybe you are in boarding school and your parents are in Lagos. And you want to request for money. Maybe your pocket money has been exhausted completely. And you needed another one. Writing a letter and hunger is almost killing you. It will take 8 days for you to get your letter through and for you to get a reply. Is that taken now? So you see, but life is better now when we can just in less than 1 minute you can pick up your phone and call your dad wherever he is, as long as you have credit or airtime on your phone. Okay, so you can get information. A lot of information can be gotten from the internet, right? A whole lot of information. You can know what is going on in any part of the country or part of the world right now as you are seated in the comfort of your room. In fact, you can be eating and be operating your computer with one hand. Okay, so you'll be getting information, you'll be linking with the whole world. Another one we have here, let's look at the next one. Fax. All right, that's fax. That's facsimile. That's fax machine. That's short form of facsimile is fax machine. It's a device that can send or receive pictures and text over a telephone line. You can see the picture of a fax machine here. You can use it to send message, send pictures. All right, it will come out in form of printing material. You'll see it coming out. So you have a telegraph. All right, you have a message. You have a message from someone. Then you see, once you get it, you see the message. The person may be writing a letter to you quickly. Then you can reply the person also quickly. So these are means through which you can acquire skills. All right, these are means through which you can acquire skills. So let's look at the next one quickly. Desktop publishing software can transform text and graphic materials into a single document. Okay, this is another skill that you can acquire. All right. So departmental newspapers, bulletins, posters, manuals, brochures, books, articles, and business cards can be produced without time consuming, collaborating with the person designing the document, okay, and those responsible for printing it. All right, so when you, with a collaborative effort, all right, between the person that is doing the designing, graphic design on the laptop or on the system, all right, and related, in fact, these days you can even do, you can have a printer, you can have your system, you can do any design of your choice, you print it straight away with color printer and whichever way. So life has become so easy with the help of internet facility. You can see this picture display here. You see news. You can come up with the news on the internet, extract it, put them together, and print them in form of hard copies. And I see some people that cannot access internet.
Sir, I can't hear you.
You said? You cannot what? You cannot hear me? Olusegun, is that you? Okay, so this picture is actually showing us a full gist of what we can do with these internet facilities. Another thing we can do is tailoring. Talk about this skill acquisition. Tailoring, that's the job of making men, women, children's clothes with the help of a sewing machine. Okay, so some of you can sew now, you can try. Some of you cannot sew much, you can sew handkerchief. At least if you can sew handkerchief, you have tried. At least it's something. And in that, I will try as much as possible as I can to send the note across, okay, to all of you. All right? Or we still send this video to the YouTube, our YouTube, or we still send the message, the note at the same time. Okay? So thank you. Don't be in a hurry to just want to copy everything. Time is no longer on our side. Then another thing we'll be looking at now is importance of skill acquisition. Importance of skill acquisition. Skills enable us to, number one, secure employment. All right. It tells us to secure. Yes, Lawrence, I will send the note, okay? I just said that now. So, importance of skill acquisition include, number one, secure employment. Imagine if you know how to operate computer very well, you are a guru in operating computer. If you go for an interview, for the fact that you are very good at operating computer, they can get you a job. I'm telling you. Because people are looking for computer literate now. They are looking for computer literate, people that are so good. All right, doing so many things on the internet, on the internet, and even with working with computers. So if you tell me you are going for an interview now, and they say, "Can you please help us with PowerPoint? Just display your presentation on the PowerPoint," and you say, "Sir, what's the meaning of PowerPoint?" they will tell you are sorry. I don't think it's someone like you are looking for. All right, and the skill acquisition also helps us to improve our quality of life. Imagine if you have streams of income. For example, I'm a teacher. I can barb at the same time. All right, I can barb at the same time, and I can do some other things with my hand. So if anybody is coming to me and say, "Sir, please, I want you to barb or cut my hair for me," I will gladly do that at a price. Do that at a price, and that will serve as another means of income for me. And I can equally farm. The other time I farm, I was able to get a good yield from my farm produce, from my farm. All right, it helps us also to enjoy our lives. You see, photography, for example, is fun. I can tell you, if you learn how to take photograph, it's fun.
Sir, please, I cannot hear you.
Who is that?
Sir, it's Igwisi, sir. I cannot hear you.
Igwisi. I guess you are the only one that cannot hear me now.
Yes, sir.
Please try and check your device, check your settings, okay?
Sir,
sorry about that. Thank you. All right. So I said it's fun. Soccer, for example. You'll be playing football and you'll be catching fun, you'll be enjoying yourself. If you watch football very well, all this Premier League, European League, okay? If you watch them very well, you discover that those guys, they are happy doing what they are doing and they are making huge money. So they enjoy their life, themselves, they are enjoying themselves, okay? And you can also save lives when you acquire skill. For example, like first aid. Imagine you are traveling and you see an accident by the roadside and you are skillful in attending to emergency quickly just to give them first aid. All right? Maybe you see someone that had an accident and it was with his tie on like mine now. You can quickly help the person to lose the tie. That's one of the first aid treatment. You lose the tie, you lose the belt, all right? And you make sure that the person can get fresh air, okay, quickly before you now call for an ambulance that will help such individual to be taken to the hospital. So you can render help, okay? And you can save life. If you see anybody that has a cut and you can quickly help the person to stop the bleeding, why not? You go ahead and do such. Is that taken now? Then, part of the things, importance of skill acquisition include provide services to other people. Carpentry, for example, welding. All right, if you want to fix your chair in the house, it's most likely that you might not likely to be able to do it yourself. So somebody will have to look for a professional artist. All right, even if you can do it, you can only do the minor one. But if you want the work to be very neat and very presentable, you will need a professional, someone that has the equipment, all right, or the tools I can use to make it befitting. All right, communicate with other people. When you are skillful in all these things, especially in the area of computer, it will help you to communicate. Like I said, learning how to read and write is a skill we acquire in the school. Imagine you can't speak English, for example, and you are in the midst of places where they speak English and you can't even express yourself. Maybe you can only speak your dialect. Like somebody was sharing with me some few days ago, say he traveled to Bauchi some times ago, and he couldn't speak Hausa. And he said he was hungry, and it was already night. He was trying to find out where he could get an hotel, where he could sleep. But because he couldn't hear Hausa, all the Okada riders that were coming around, he was speaking English to them. They would say, "Baturanchi," he would just zoom up, and this guy was hungry badly. And it was already night. He tried. He said he was so tired. Not until he could find just one of the Okada rider that came around. Now I could speak just little English. You know, say, you know this Hausa now. Where are they go? Where are they go? He say, please. He was using his hand to describe. I need hotel, hungry, stomach. It was that one that I had to understand. Now took him to a restaurant where they could speak English. That's where he was now able to get an hotel where he could rest his head and eat something good. You see, so communication barrier. When you learn how to speak and write, or read and write, it helps a lot. Okay, it also improves our knowledge. Imagine quantum of knowledge you can acquire on the internet. You learn more by the day. Nobody is a monopoly of knowledge. If you think you know, you will realize that you have not even known as you're supposed to know. So you keep learning by the day by day. So it helps a lot to learn. All right. So now we have come to the end of this class. All right. So I would like to be throwing some questions at you guys, and I want a very quick response, as much as you can hear me. All right. The first question here says, what is meant by skill acquisition? Who want to help us out here? Can I see your hands up? What do you understand by the word skill acquisition? Very quickly. Iguisi, you want to help us out? All right, please can you help us? Iguisi, you are all ears. What do you understand by skill acquisition? Why did you put off your video now? Huh? This guy. Put off your videos, my friend. Pakachi, you want to help us? Who can help us? So nobody. Hey, Akimushe. God bless you. Can I hear you, please?
Self-acquisition is the act of learning something in order to earn a living.
Brilliant. That's a very brilliant one there. That's a very good one. Learning a skill in order to earn a living. Do something with your hand in order to earn a living. See, do you know the reason why some people are suffering now in the street? No food, no money. It's because so many of them depend solely. You see some of them, they will tell you that they are graduates. They tell you I graduated from university of so that one is story. Okay? If the job is not forthcoming, do something with your hand. Learn how to barb. Okay? Learn how to repair things, make shoe. You can learn all those things, make bag, beads. Learn how to make beads. You can be selling it. Like this nose mask, you can learn how to sew it. Learn and sew and begin to display it all around. Sell it around. All right? So that's a very good one there. Akim Shere, God bless you, really good. Let's go to the next question very quickly. Next question says, give 4 reasons why we need to acquire skills. 4 reasons why we need to acquire skill. Who can tell us? Yes? Anyone?
For decision making.
Anyone? Our time is almost up. Okay, is it only Akim Shere that is in this class? Taiwo, let me hear you.
So for decision making.
For decision making, that's a very good one. Another one?
So learning to live together.
Taking risks.
Is that taking risk? Yes.
Taking risks.
Survival strategy.
Emergency
Yeah, for emergency. Thank you. All right, let's go to the next one quickly.
To live together.
Yeah, let's go to the next one. The next one says, list 3 types of skill. 1 to go. Who want to help us?
So artistry.
Farming, good.
Basic practical literacy.
Artistry.
Yes, artistry. Yeah.
Internet browsing.
Internet browsing. God bless you. Thank you so much. That's a very good one. Let's go to the last one very quickly.
Business.
Good, business. Yeah. State 5 importance of skill acquisition.
Secure employment.
To secure employment, 1.
Improve our quality of
To earn a
life.
living.
To increase quality of life, good.
To earn a living.
To earn a living, 3.
Improve our knowledge.
To improve our knowledge, 4.
To save lives.
To save lives. God bless you all. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so very much. Thank you. So I want you to write down this question. Write down this question quickly.
Get with other people.
Write down this question quickly. And then the last question I asked you, the last assignment I gave, it was only 2 people that did it. Only 2 people. So make sure you submit this one to my email. Okay? Make sure you submit this one to my email.
Send to your email.
Yes, I will give you right now. My email address is, I'm writing it on the board on the screen. vitalworld@gmail.com. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so have a good day. God bless you.